This is a beach buggy, and Amy and I are about to drive this thing through Africa.
Hello, where are you little bugger?
Reverse, reverse! Oh, shut up. Are they hyenas?
We've set ourselves the challenge of driving 3,000 kilometres from Cape Town in South Africa to Zambia.
Wait for me!
She's only gone and done it!
The goal, to give school shoes to children in Zambia. But the question is, can Gorgeous George handle the mission? No. The answer is no. Just squirting out everywhere.
Hoping it wouldn't get to this.
Go on, Georgie boy!
This week the journey continues, and we find out that we may have picked the wrong green chariot for this adventure.
Why did you land up in Namibia without a car?
The Puffer Valley's not over for us. We will get to that finish line, but just not in George.
It's 5:30. The battery's dead.
It's not doing much.
There's us thinking we'll be really good. We'll get on the road before everyone else. Make our way up to Etosha National Park where there's going to be elephants and giraffes and stuff. But George is like, nah boys, not today. And I understand it, I do. I'm absolutely knackered as well. But we gotta go. We got some stuff to see today. It's going to be an exciting day.
Got a massive fuel leak, just squirting out everywhere. Just when we got it started, I could just smell burning petrol, and it's because it's just spraying all over the pipe.
Oh George.
I am not qualified to be doing this.
Oh, it's proper leaking, isn't it? Well, I wasn't going to show you because it was too dark to even see, but this was our accommodation last night. We stayed in that tent there. We had 2 little camp beds already set up for us. We haven't actually camped yet, like with our tent. We're really trying to delay the inevitable, but I know it's coming. We've got a lovely lodge tonight, which I just don't think we're going to make, which is a real shame because we were like, we need to get on the road. We've got a big drive today. Get there in good time, you know? Yeah, cool. George is just performing a little bit, and I've got no signal to be able to get hold of any other put footers. The guys that have helped us with their battery, they have no clue what's wrong with it either, so fingers crossed somebody comes soon and we can just get on the road as soon as possible.
If this leak doesn't stop now, then I don't know what it is.
Okay, I've got Jimmy here. Hopefully it can save the day.
Try my best. I stink of petrol.
I know you
That
did.
means I'm quite manly. Innit, Jimmy? Yeah.
So I went around the campsite and I was just like, everyone, we need help. So everyone started to turn up now. What is it? A new fuel pump?
I don't know if it's a new one or old one, but as long as it works.
We probably should have carried a fuel pump. Who knew we were going to need one of those though? Champion. With a really cool car. Come on, you want them? Oh, great. We're going to be like the lady off Home Alone soon. There's definitely enough for everyone. Oh, me cheese. Bird just pooed on Jimmy.
That sounds good luck, I don't know.
Get in his spot and have him poo on you, Craig, because we need some good luck. Everyone's having breakfast now on the roof and on the bonnet. No fighting, please. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, Gorgeous George, locked and loaded. Supposed to leave at 7, it's 9 o'clock. Jimmy and Neil, pair of legends. This is the beauty of these rallies, is if you are useless, there's going to be someone who can help you, because we are Team Chocolate Teapot. I had to go though, do you know what I mean? If I had a spare fuel pump, I could have done the job. Shut up, Trev. The other birds today we left on the roof. Oh, we just stopped for fuel. And now we're hoping the car's going to start. Oh, go on, Georgie boy!
Georgie Having crisps for breakfast is like having like hash brown, isn't it?
43 minutes of pure driving, Chilla. It's revving so high now. But what are you gonna do?
Amy.
So we're just filling up the oil.
So you guys are good?
Yeah, we're good, yeah.
Thanks for stopping,
Thanks for stopping, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Catch you in a bit. Guess what? 10 points if you can guess.
What is that?
We've broken down. It doesn't smell the best.
Definitely sounds like that's oil leaking. It's all over the side there. Sounds like a bit of a waterfall.
It's red hot, and it shouldn't be.
They're obviously not put footers.
Luckily, 4 angels from heaven above pulled over to help us. And little did we know they would soon become our best friends on the rally.
Well, we can tell you, Roger, they'll have a mechanic. Yeah. Come in the front.
Yeah.
Meet Dion, Craig, Pete and Mark, aka Team Dromedaris.
Hoping it wouldn't get to this, to be honest. I didn't want to say it, but I actually think Gorgeous George might be a little bit worse than Veranda Babes was. I mean, she gave us a headache, but come on, George.
We had broken down 10 kilometres short of Cape Cross, home to the largest seal colony in the world. Absolutely gutted. The boys towed us back to the nearest town called Henty's Bay to find a mechanic. For safety reasons, and probably because the boys didn't trust us, Mark steered George behind and we jumped in with the lads.
Oh, that's Craig's girlfriend. Unfortunately, we can't do much about it.
Why does she sound like that?
How was that experience?
I love it.
Alright, so we've just rocked up at TM Automotive Repairs. Everyone's got their fingers and their legs crossed. Take a look at this. This is the actual car engine that we've got in the buggy. So we're hoping that they actually work on these kind of engines and they can do it as soon as possible. We've got no time to spare, we've got to get on the road. Alright, they're gonna like jump start it because it just won't start.
Sounds rough. It's like banging. Oh my god, the situations we get ourselves in, honestly. And also just the people. So many people around just trying to help us.
1, 2, 3.
Fish! Panties, baby!
What panties?
So, as gorgeous as George is, George is dead.
No!
The Put-Foot Rally's not over for us. We will get to that finish line, one way or another, but just not in George, which is a damn shame, because we wanted to ship him home to the UK, but...
No, we still are.
No, you can stay here, mate. I don't want
No,
him.
basically, he's not completely dead.
We need specific parts from not this place.
Yeah, and it's going to
basically.
take about a week to 2 weeks to fix it.
We're waiting for a call back from Nikki, who's helped work on George. He might potentially have a backup.
There's a bigger town about 10 kilometres that way that we could go to. And they were like, maybe you can just buy another car there.
Or rent something there.
We've got £2.50. Do you think? Just knew it. Like, I just had a bad feeling. But I mean, as disappointing as it is, we've got to be grateful. Like, honestly, those boys, just the best people on the planet. Like, feeding us, to give me a full bar of chocolate, they can't do enough for us. And I just feel like so lucky in that sense.
We'll figure it out one way or another.
I'm sad, Craig. I'm actually really, really sad.
This is Veranda Babes Part 2, isn't it?
As George was no longer mobile, we emptied the whole car and managed to squeeze in all of our stuff with the boys.
What was available for rent?
No, I'm fully booked for the cross-border.
Oh, okay. We're trying to rent a car now, and everywhere is fully booked. Rental, like cross-border rental.
Sure, how did you land up in Namibia without a car?
Doing the Put-Foot Rally.
Let me find out Finn, I'll come back to you.
Well, this is cozy.
We spoke to Nikki and next thing we knew we were pushing George into somebody's home garage.
They're just the pure heart of the people of South Africa and Africa in general. Blows my mind. George is going to be okay.
It's alright, George.
No, that's not funny. So although it's been short-lived, and I'm truly devastated that he didn't make it the whole way, it's time to say goodbye to Gorgeous George. It wasn't meant to be, but it's not the end of him. We will see him again. We've got to head to the next town now to rent something. Bye, George. I miss you already. We'll maybe get a new adventure out of you somewhere else, perhaps.
Skeleton coast. There's a skeleton of something. I don't know what.
So we were hoping to do this whole skeleton coast. We were going to come up, you know, we're going to see the seal colony. We're going to come and stop here. But obviously, you know, other things happen.
Well, luckily we got good mates and we can still see the sights.
Absolutely, Craig.
Let's go see.
Let's go and see it. Alright, so it seems that all the car rental companies have got nothing. This is like peak season, everything's fully booked out and we need it for today. So like the chances of getting one were very small. So we're at a pre-owned car dealership. It looks very fancy. I've still got my pajamas on. We're going to look at buying a different car. We've got the boys with us, so maybe we'll get a good deal. Which is the cheapest one?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I love the Karoo, but let me just see how much that is. 534,900 Namibian dollars.
23,500.
23,000 pounds. Okay, yeah, no.
What you got?
Have a look, a bit too family for what we need. We're in the right shop though.
Land cruisers are scary.
Alright, we think we might have found something to rent now. They're far too expensive to buy. So we're all just hauling our ass into the car. We're following a guy who's going to take us to the car that's been rented. Fingers crossed. Alright, might have just found a winner.
And you got all the paperwork.
Not gonna lie, I don't actually know what I'm showing you. The engine looks lovely to me.
If there's problems, you come and solve them.
We need to do some negotiating.
Today's been a whirlwind of emotions, but we're at a campsite. We've got one option basically, which is to buy a new vehicle. We found one, looks very cool, but we're getting mixed reviews from the boys. We're gonna set up camp, sleep on it, and figure out what we're gonna do for tomorrow. And this is the first time we're actually setting up our tent, so hopefully we've got all the parts. Lay out the position tent with the door facing the desired direction. The maths ain't mathing on that one.
Is that supposed to be inside?
Give up.
Who peed the bed? We haven't even used it yet.
Is this gonna fit?
Probably not, to be honest. But we'll see. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Because, you know, I have to lay on my side. My hips don't touch the floor. I'm going to have a great sleep tonight. You and the boys, yeah?
Morning, lads. Slept pretty well last night. This mattress was a dream come true.
It was a big day, so we slept like absolute logs. Just woken up feeling a bit apprehensive, shall we say. Just don't know how today's gonna go, but wish so badly that it'll go how we need it to go, you know?
Oh god, mini heart attack.
Okay. Let's get the day going.
Alright, let's just get up and get a cup of tea. Alright guys, let's go get a vehicle.
No, okay, a little like that razor.
You need a tie season, that's the reason why.
No good. Favourite spot? No good, back to the car. Alright, so we've come back to our wild card. It's probably the coolest car I've ever seen, to be honest. He's done a really good job of like painting it up and making it look amazing. There's a lot of paperwork that goes with it to be able to put it into our names. We need police clearance checks and we need new discs for it and stuff. Make sure that it's not stolen. Fingers crossed we're able to do that all today and maybe take it. But this is our favourite option. It's not Peter's favourite option. Like, he is thinking with his head and I'm thinking with my heart. But I mean, look at it. Makes sense. Alright lads, we're just packing up the car now. He's going to take us back in. He's been an absolute legend, honestly, to try and get this ball rolling. Like, he just knows everything. All the boys are absolutely buzzing that we've chose the Land Rover to go and buy. But yeah, I don't know, I feel really nervous, really overwhelmed, really anxious just about everything. Got to wait for all the paperwork to come back.
We'll be alright, babes.
There's always this part that I'm just like, oh, there's a lot we need to do and the boys are going to leave us now, which petrifies me. Will we be okay?
We'll be alright. But this is what one of the guys said. The one word he's got for the rally is Ubuntu, which is family. So I don't even care that we've missed the seals. We've seen seals before. Hopefully we get this car and we can have a big party and celebrate.
Because it's a pyjama party, so that'll be great.
Let's go and buy a Land Rover. Alright, we're back. We've got Mark with us who owns a Land Rover, so he's going to test the gearbox to see if it's legit. Going for a test drive, but the guy hasn't got the paperwork, so it's not looking good. But we're going to take it out for a spin anyway.
Just as loud as Gorgeous George then. Okay. Come on, Pete, you can do this.
I'm not happy with the brakes because they're
a bit dodgy.
Okay guys, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Oh, we're on our own. Okay. Yeah.
I feel like my head's gonna pop. Pete is like on it. He's like this and this and this and this, and we're just like, we're waiting for a guy to do something, We need to put some windows in. He's like, just put some plastic on there and drive. I'm like, okay.
The next stop is safari. I don't want a lion making his way through the window. Alright, so the guy that owns the car is called Roger. We're just doing some police checks now to see if the car's stolen or not. So fingers crossed Roger's a good guy.
Alright lads, we're still in this town. The Land Rover guy turned out to be a bit shifty, but the guys at this buy a car are super helpful and we might have a rental lined up. We're supposed to be in Etosha tonight, which is a 500-kilometer drive. If you get a rental in the next hour, we might be able to make it. We're gutted about that Land Rover because it looked amazing. You just gotta roll with it. We're gonna get a rental, way more straightforward with paperwork and stuff like that.
Way more straightforward, but not as good looking.
Not as good looking, but we might actually be able to see something on this rally instead of just breaking down and being in the back of people's cars. It's 2 o'clock, still haven't got a car, but we just had a phone call to say that potentially we've got one. So we're gonna go and see some people about a rental.
They didn't even say what it was, they were just like, yeah, we might have one for you, so just come. And I'll take anything at this point.
Oh, that would have worked, wouldn't it?
We found a hotel for the night in Swakopmund because it was too late to drive.
9 PM, but our new vehicle has just arrived.
We packed the car and planned to leave early the next morning to try and catch up.
So this is our new ride, it's a Nissan NP300. We haven't got a name for it yet, so we need one. So this is a massive upgrade from Gorgeous George. It's got a double cab, heating, 5 gears instead of 4. It's a 4-wheel drive. It's got a Rhino cab at the back, so we can lock all of our stuff in there and actually go and see some things and not worry about all of our stuff getting robbed.
Or just the car getting picked up and taken away.
She's a beast.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Well, this is luxury.
We're back on the road!
Yes, lads. What a stressful 24 hours.
Told you we were gonna finish this rally. Ain't no stopping me and Trevor. It's actually raining today, which is bonkers.
I hope it's just raining in this area. Oh, me toast.
Watch your toast, love. So today we got a 5.5-hour drive to Etosha.
Etosha National Park.
And there's flipping animals, mate.
There's gonna be animals. So all the put-footers are in this like huge WhatsApp group and everyone's keeping each other updated of where they've been. Everyone hit Etosha last night, which is where we were supposed to hit also, but you saw what happened.
Bye, George.
They're sending pictures of lions, giraffes crossing the road, there's elephants. This is what we came for. This is Africa.
I had to skip so many spots because we didn't make it on time. So I feel like now the second half of this, we'll actually be able to see some stuff.
Oh guys, it's gonna be amazing. Wait till you see what we're in for today.
That's if we have no more dramas. There's still potential to like pop tyres and
let's not manifest no badness. We're gonna get there and it's gonna be amazing. George who?
George is dead to me. Alright, we've made it to Etosha. Namibia welcomes you to one of its oldest national parks.
Get the binoculars out, babes.
It was worth splashing out these bad boys. Hello, where are you little buggers?
Eyes peeled, eyes out, eyes out. So this is our kind of last national park crossing until we get into Botswana tomorrow. And apparently that's just full of animals as well. So this drive is going to be ace.
Dressed up gorgeous for the animals as well, babes.
I put glitter on my eyeballs because I knew it was going to be a special day. There's poo. I don't know what it is, but it's big.
Came here this morning, did you, babes?
What are they? What are they? Get the book out, get the book out.
They're turkeys, aren't they?
Turkeys?
Keep driving, we don't need to see them. You would have thought we were on a self-driven safari in Africa, babes.
Yeah, so good. What's that? Zebras. Zebras in Africa!
Next animal. Giraffes.
Giraffes. I think it's been a dream of mine to just see giraffes in the wild in Africa. Oh, good afternoon, sir. They're proper funky shape, aren't they?
That's our first night inside the national park. This is quite a massive area. There's loads of different chalets, you can tell. Like, I think this is a luxury one anyway. And I think it was about £180. We thought we had like a view of the watering hole, but it's like miles that way. Okay.
I mean, it's not all that for $180. I should have just camped me.
Spoilt you are. Hell of a mosquito net.
For anyone's FYI, we haven't encountered one mosquito yet. Not this whole time.
Little shower. Well, that'll do.
We've checked in, we've wrapped up warm, and we're going to the watering hole.
Oh, I should have brought the wine. Apparently there's elephants. We haven't seen elephants yet, Craig.
Madonna's just showed up.
Well, I've got you some pyjamas. Got the wildlife book, disposable camera, bottle of wine, and a blanket. This is so romantic, Craig.
Never in my life knew how a giraffe had a drink, and now I know, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Boom. Seen giraffes.
Boom.
Done. It really is such a wonderful, true experience, isn't it?
So awesome, yeah.
Do giraffes get cold? Yeah, they do get cold. Maybe we should knit them some jumpers then.
Also found out that a group of giraffes are called a tower. Pretty cool.
I like that.
Right, bedtime. I've got diarrhea, so I need to go to bed.
Oh, Craig. Like I said, you know, we're in a national park. You're not going to want to get out if there's a lion about, but we do have like sandwich bags. They're sealed, like.
Might have to poo in a bag.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Good morning all from Etosha National Park. Great night's sleep last night. Craig's woken up and he's feeling really good as well, which is fantastic, because the last thing we wanted was for him to have diarrhea on the side of the road and have to scoop it up with like a little sandwich bag. So I'm really happy about that. The day has started off wonderful. Like the sun's out, you can see everybody going out for their early morning safari, and we're not going to be far behind them. Craig's just checking out of our accommodation and we're going to get on the road. We've got a big drive today, but the first half of it is through the national park. I think on my bucket list for this trip was to see hippos and crocodiles. We're making our way towards the Botswana border now. We won't hit it today, but possibly tomorrow. And then when we get into Botswana, we do have like a river safari. Oh my God, just so up here on my bucket list. Like river safaris, just going to be incredible. I'm so happy to be here, honestly, truly grateful for everything at the moment. The car's doing really well. Obviously it's so much more luxurious than George was.
We're gonna have backs like question marks at the end of this rally.
But I'm not gonna lie, I do miss George.
George is dead to me.
No, you can't say that. You excited about today, babes?
I am excited, and I'll tell you why, because I'm back on solids.
Yes. And we'll leave it at that. Do this.
Alright lads, we're making our way through the national park and there's a lot of people stopped and there's some big lumps on the horizon.
What is that?
Are they ostriches?
Oh, right, okay. I thought it was an elephant.
This is class. I know we said it yesterday, but you're just on your own safari, take your own time. We've seen people driving around on the game drives in the backs of the trucks and they look freezing cold and really uncomfortable. So if you can do it, definitely rent your own vehicle and give it a bash. Come on rhinos, where are you?
So this park has got like lots of different roads off it. If you had time and you could just do the whole thing all day, you could just go down these little pathways and see what you see.
That's some rhino poo if ever I've seen some. Unless Trev was here this morning.
Get the book out, get the book out.
He's got like a mohawk with some horns and he kind of looks like a wildebeest. A blue wildebeest.
Blue wildebeest.
Biting or flirting. Get him.
I left one Snickers bar in that fridge, Jimmy, and no, it was you.
We've just had a text message from the Putfoot HQ letting us know the dates of the first shoe drop. This is why we're doing it, you know, we're raising the money. Thanks to you guys, honestly, for all the money you've donated, all the t-shirts you've bought. It's just incredible.
I think on the 3 last days that we're in Zambia, there's going to be shoe drops every single day. So all the money that we've raised is going to fund school shoes for the children in Zambia, which is just amazing, but a bit mad at the same time. You know, it's 2023 and there's still children without shoes. So we'll leave the donation link down below in the description box. So anything you can give, I think it's about $7 is 1 pair of shoes. So just know that if you give $7, you've given 1 child a pair of shoes.
To Halali. Alright lads, we've made it to Halali, which is another part of the park.
One of our mates, Jimmy, was here a few days ago. The waterhole was just surrounded by elephants. It was at sunset, so I don't know if they've got like a routine.
Sunset beers.
Maybe.
My little explorer.
There is loads of zebras. So incredible.
That was class.
I feel like I could just breathe now. I think I was holding my breath.
Never thought I'd be geeking out so much on animals, but bloody brilliant, mate.
I am an animal geek. You wait to see what t-shirt I wear tomorrow.
Alright, gotta get back on the road because we got some time to make up, lads. We're actually 1 day behind everybody else, so hopefully our mates are waiting for us.
We've got a pyjama party to get to.
Elephant! We've spotted an elephant!
I cannot believe it. We've been seeing poo this whole way. Reverse, reverse, reverse!
He's there, look at him!
Amazing! Hang on a minute, how have we lost him? He's huge.
He's gone, mate. He's like that. There's another one. He's tiny, the baby. He's so cute. Elephant.
huge. There's about 50 around here. We've seen a whole family. The mum was like watching them all cross the road and then she would go and follow. Yeah!
Oh, I love you.
Okay, so we made it to the end of the park. We've just pulled up now to make some lunch because we're starving and we weren't able to get out when we were in the park. But we've got a wounded soldier.
Dry food and peanut butter on bread.
Hey, we got spaghetti carbonara today.
I'm just worn out. I think I was really ill last night. I had like a fever and a really bad stomach and diarrheal. Since we left, I've just been running off adrenaline and like next to no food, and like it's so full on. So much driving and you're up early every day. There's like no time for resting.
Yeah, you have been a bit rubbish company, to be honest. It's been a bit boring on my own, but I've been making friends with the animals.
Bet you have.
Seen a few more while you were sleeping.
All I can hear is
Well, isn't this lovely? We have to sleep separately, which is not lovely.
tomorrow's the day we're going to put in the graft and catch up to everybody else and get to the next checkpoint.
Yeah, next checkpoint, next party.
I'm just gonna leave these by here, just in case any elephants wanna come. There's a glass table, so be very careful, but they're there for you. As we walked into the reception. Gareth, who works here, was like, oh, you're a little bit late, but hopefully you'll still see the elephants.
He said it's a little bit cold, so hopefully they come.
They don't like the cold.
They get into bed, don't they, if it's cold?
They can share mine. Let's go see some lions.
So today we're going to be hitting country number 3 on the itinerary, Botswana. What are you saying, fam? When I think of Botswana, I think of animals, and that makes me very excited. It's 7 o'clock, we're on the road, we've got a big drive today, wash new, and hopefully we're going to meet up with all the rest of the put-footers tonight.
Only in Africa will you get a road sign like that.
So this thing called load shedding they've got in Africa, I think it's something to do with the grid not having enough power to power everyone 24/7. So for certain times of the day they just shut the power off, so people have to use candles and generators and stuff. But because there's no power, the fuel stations don't work. He said there's no power, so the pump's not working. We've got half a tank. Apparently there's not another one for 300k. I don't know how far this half a tank will get us.
I don't think there's any chance of any other put-footers coming past us because they're all way that way. Because Gorgeous George broke down, we're a few days behind. But we're hoping to make up for it today if we don't run out of petrol. So the border isn't actually open yet. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. Should be opening any minute now. That means that we get to just sail through as quick as you like. Fingers crossed. I've done it now, haven't I? I've said it now, so it's all going to go wrong. Yeah.
Okay, out of Namibia, check 1 done. Now to the Botswana side.
Just got to step on that thing there.
Okay, well that was really painless. That took about 6 minutes.
So yeah.
So we're on our way.
We're in Botswana!
Botswana! Alright, so the campsite that we stayed at last night made us like a takeaway breakfast. I don't know what it is. All we said was vegetarian, please. Okay, we got an energy bar and some nuts. And we've got a salad sandwich.
Elephant breakfast.
If we find an elephant on the way, it can have our eggs. Do elephants eat eggs?
Alright lads, we made it to a fuel station with next to no fuel left in the car. We actually got lost and went to the back end of nowhere and had to put the car in 4x4 mode because it was so sandy. But we made it. Treb's inside trying to get us some SIM cards because our Namibian ones don't work anymore. And then we're going to crack on towards our camp. We also just met a dog. It looks like she's had loads of puppies and she's really skinny. So we just fed her all the food we could find in the car and Amy's gone to buy her a donut.
This is a donut and it's just for you. Good girl. Make it a bit smaller, shall we? Make sure you chew it now. We could be sisters. I love donuts too. I've got some 2-minute noodles on the pan. And me and Lion, should we call her, are just chilling. We've got about an hour to get to where we need to go. And then hopefully we'll see some real lions.
Hi, lion. Oh, I can't look. I can't look.
So I've got some internet. That's just one. We've got 3 of them. I don't know what it is with these countries, but to get data is like applying for the FBI. He literally asked me what my hobbies were on the phone. She's like, hi Mr. Holmes, what are your hobbies? What are you on about?
I don't know.
costs 70 quid for 4 gigabytes, and you have to type in every single code. In the UK, you literally buy a SIM card and you get unlimited data, and it's like a tenner. We've made it to a checkpoint before pitch black.
Is that the sunshine, Craig? Is this us setting up our tent in the daylight? Don't believe it, don't believe it.
So good to see other cars with Put Foot Rally stickers on them.
Put footers, put footers, put footers, put footers. Everyone again is super buzzing that we've made it. Like, even though we're in a different car, we are here. Everyone's just like, tell us a story, what happened? Where's gorgeous George? Oh man, I miss him, but I don't.
He's dead to me. Let's set this tent up then, shall we, kid?
This is like a little mini checkpoint. We're in a place called Sitatunga Campsite, and there's, I don't know how you say it, a potcha competition. It's basically where everyone just gets a big pot, like a big iron cauldron, like a witch, puts in loads of different meats and foods and stuff, cooks it all up, and then there's going to be a competition of whose is the tastiest at about 5 o'clock today.
So we ain't taking part because one, we don't have a potcha, and 2, we don't eat meat, so we're those guys. Sorry.
I can smell it and tell you if it smells good. Okay, so just taking a walk around, saying hello to everyone, and we've just come across our superheroes.
Oi, oi! How are you doing, mate? Okay?
We make a traditional Indian curry poiki pot.
Oh, nice.
Somebody's messing with our car. I see you. Well, this is VIP treatment. How many men does it take to put a sticker on a car? Any spare king in it, or have we got to take a different name? Pick a number, any number.
19.
That's not what I would have gone for.
Put Foot Rally guys are so stoked how we made it. We've got some bunting around the top of the vehicles. Put Foot Rallied up now. We've gone from plain Jane to Put Foot Rally extraordinaire. Give us all your money. Oh shit, man, I can't believe it. You got your bloody wig on, man.
I do.
Amy hasn't.
You think you're getting ambushed?
Congrats. I wanted to do this bloody while the redhead was on me.
Hey, no.
Hey, gorgeous. You can sleep in my tent, you can sleep outside. So, Mr. Bartender, what are you making us?
Make you a quick Negroni.
A Negroni? Do you understand we're camping? Yeah. This is like luxury.
I can make you a half dose or a full dose.
Go for the full. We're on holiday. If we camp again, Craig, I expect nothing less.
I know you don't.
Okay, so we've got a crocodile pot. Then we've got some rice with some sweet potato. Our starter, Jägermeister, as a sweetener after that delicious crocodile. I'm sure this is a winner, but we'll see later.
You got some stiff competition over there, though. They've made their own bread. The judges are here. Are you guys official judges? Yeah. I can't believe you've actually just made that.
The judges went around trying all of the contestants' food, and the winners actually got a helicopter ride over Victoria Falls.
The next day, we decided to go on a safari in a traditional canoe along the delta.
We're just trying to find a spot where it's not too deep. But yeah, it's been an adventure so far already.
He has his own way around. That's the language that he uses. Because I know I have to cross that area there.
When we arrived, we had a quick brief with Tabo, and he told us not to put our hands on the side of the canoe in case they got chewed off by a crocodile. Going into the delta. Gabriel is our driver. He said try not to wobble because we might all go in.
All right, crossing through.
This is actually so nice. Like, the rally's so fast paced that it's nice to just take a moment out, take a little morning and get chauffeured down the delta. When there's only 2 of you in the canoe, you take advantage of all the space. So Gabriel just pulled the boat in. We've stopped on one of the islands for lunch. He says that there's many islands. I didn't even know that was a thing. He was like, okay, we'll have the lunch, then we'll take a 20-minute walk. And I was like, Gabriel, mate, not much of a walker. Might just tell him I've got a bad leg. So I'm not complaining, not complaining. This place is amazing. Botswana is beautiful. I just don't like walking, you know.
Wildebeest, would they charge at us?
Yeah.
They will? Okay.
Snails, yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of snails around.
Yeah.
Do you eat them?
No, good.
No.
Good lads. French are weird.
So this is a FEMA of the last person who did a self-walk safari around here. Just be careful when you come, yeah?
She looks mega wild. I
I feel like they might come and ram us up the bum.
Oh my god, he's massive.
Wow!
We're on our way to the next checkpoint, and there's just another elephant on the road.
Oh, there's just a zebra walking across the road.
Africa's wild. And another one.
They're literally every 200 metres. This is madness.
Giraffes! Hi friend.
This is probably the best drive in the world. Just come and give us a kiss. Go on, just a small little kiss.
We're massively late for the checkpoint, as usual.
The sun's going down though, and it just makes this drive along even more incredible. But yeah, we're probably going to get there when it gets dark. Shut up. Are they hyenas?
Oh my god, the actual hyenas.
Oh, get me my book out. They've got weird markings.
Whoa, I can't believe there's hyenas on the road.
We said we wanted to see hyenas. Oh, it's not hyena.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
It's an African wild dog.
Oh, okay, moving on. Sorry, lads.
They look good though.
Oh my god, the actual hyenas.
Oh boys, we got hyenas.
It's a dog.
We're getting educated, Craig.
I know we are. Lucky we got this book, otherwise we would have been like, we saw hyenas on that drive, it was amazing. We arrived at the salt pans late. What's new? We had a little dance and we woke up the next morning to the most beautiful sunrise we'd ever seen.